On August 20th, 2019, an anonymous user posted a thread that, at first glance, sounded like just another creepy story destined to be forgotten. The user claimed they had noticed something deeply unsettling happening at an abandoned building near their home in Grand Rapids, Michigan. What followed, however, slowly unraveled into one of the most disturbing unsolved threads to ever come out of 4chan. You X-Files want to solve a real conspiracy? 1634 Coit, Grand Rapids, Michigan, was once a popular restaurant called Isaac's that opened shop in the mid-1990s. After the owner, Isaac, died from lung cancer, his widow and son kept it running for a few years before ultimately closing down and selling the building in the early parts of 2014. A strange couple in their 40s purchased it shortly thereafter with the intention of turning it into a coffee shop. They painted the exterior, put a lamp in the middle of the building, taped garbage bags over the windows, and that's how it sat until present day. It was in the fall of 2015 when weird stuff started happening. It was not uncommon to see 2 or 3 SUVs pull into the premise, bring in a group of young children, and then see the adults leave, but never catch sight of the children again. The reason I'm posting this is because I was just walking my dog past the building tonight when I saw a kid about 10 or 11 pull down a corner of one of the garbage bags taped over the window and proceeding to pound on the glass as if trying to get my attention. I pulled out my camera to get a pic, but right before the flash went off, he was seemingly pulled away by someone. I stood around for several more minutes, but the building seemed empty from that point forward. The police were called, showed up, flashed their lights in the window and didn't see anything, and just took off. No one is taking this shot seriously. I'm telling you, something nefarious is going on here. Attention then returned to the original photograph shared by the OP. To verify its authenticity, users asked for a second photo taken from the same angle with a timestamp. The OP complied, but when the images were compared side by side, something didn't match. A shadow visible behind the door in the first photo was missing in the second. To many, it looked like someone had been standing behind the door and later moved. Unsurprisingly, many users dismissed the story outright, accusing the OP of fabricating an elaborate creepypasta. But others decided to dig deeper, and what they found only made the situation more disturbing. The property was owned by a company called Humanix LLC, a name that immediately raised eyebrows. Public records listed the company's headquarters as a residential home just 7 minutes away from the diner. When users checked Google Street View footage from 2019, they noticed an SUV and a van parked outside the house, matching the vehicles described by the OP. Even stranger, one Street View capture showed several children playing in the yard. While this could easily be explained as a normal family scene, it fueled speculation given the allegations. However, the lack of fencing or supervision suggested these children were likely not being held against their will, complicating the narrative. Another user chimed in with their own contribution. I called OP a schizo in his original thread, but now I'm pretty convinced that there's something going on. or at least that he wasn't role-playing. So here's my contribution to the investigation. The place looked like a standard diner from 2007 to 11, when it was probably sold to Humanix LCC. I haven't found anything that would indicate that they ever actually opened the shop, since in July 2014, the windows were already covered and the close sign in OP's pic was visible too. So the question is why anyone would go through the trouble to repaint and redesign the building, only to have it stand empty for at least 5 years. Still, more questions surfaced. Humanix LLC reportedly generated over $92,000 in annual revenue. Yet no one could determine what service or product the company provided. The listed owner was an IT professional named Ray Tabatska, but there was no mention of Humanix anywhere on his professional profiles. For some users, this absence only deepened suspicion. With curiosity escalating, several users decided to investigate in person. One streamed their visit to the diner, though the footage was later deleted. A surviving screenshot revealed the interior in complete disarray, showing no signs of ongoing renovation. Drop-off is happening now. A user posts picture claiming that they are seeing the real drop-off of the alleged children happening. Soon after that, they post another picture of the house that the people who was just outside is inside the house now. 3 children moved inside. Could not get pictures of the actual transfer because I fucked up and parked within their line of sight. The image I posted at the top of the thread was taken before the kids were moved inside. The SUV on the right pulled in first, followed by the second one about 8 minutes later. I had to leave the area immediately after taking the second image because I'm certain I was made, and I couldn't risk them getting a glimpse of my license plate. Another user later live-streamed the location on Twitch. During the broadcast, viewers noticed handprints on the window, positioned exactly where the OP claimed the child had been banging. Toward the end of the stream, the user heard something in the darkness, went to investigate, and abruptly went offline.
Okay, I thought I heard something back here. Nope. Okay, no.
That account has never streamed again. Over time, a pattern emerged. The original OP vanished. The first investigator disappeared. The Twitch streamer never returned. 3 people, all connected to the case, seemingly erased from the internet. So what really happened at the Grand Rapids Diner? Some believe the building was connected to human trafficking, citing its large basement and strange ownership structure. Others argue the theory falls apart under scrutiny. The diner was surrounded by residential homes, making prolonged criminal activity difficult to hide. Additionally, further research revealed that the couple linked to Humanix were foster parents, legally caring for multiple children, explaining their presence and the kids seen on Street View. This doesn't answer everything though. Why was a supposedly inactive company generating so much money? Why bring foster children to a dilapidated building under renovation? And why did everyone investigating this mystery disappear without explanation? More than 6 years later, the diner has been sold. No charges were filed, no evidence was ever confirmed, and the truth behind what really happened on Quake Street remains unresolved. Whether this was a tragic misunderstanding, an elaborate hoax, or something far darker, the Grand Rapids Diner stands as a reminder that sometimes the most unsettling mysteries aren't found in abandoned places, but in the questions that never get answered.